Okay. Contract of sale distinguished from other kinds of contracts. Sale versus donation. Okay. In a contract of sale, it is onerous, ibig sabihin may kapalit. In a contract of donation, it is gratuitous, free, or libre. A contract of sale is perfected by mere consent. A donation requires acceptance by the donee before it is perfected. Okay, and usually or generally, the acceptance should be in writing for it to be valid. Okay. Donation is an act of liberality whereby a person disposes gratuitously of a thing or right in favor of another who accepts it. How do we distinguish contract of sale from barter? Okay, in a contract of sale, cost of consideration is in money or its equivalent, while in barter, cost of consideration is of another thing. By contract of barter or exchange, one of the parties binds himself to give one thing in consideration of the other's promise to give another thing. Okay. What if, so, walang issue or I mean clear kapag ang consideration na kapalit is another thing, the contract is barter. Kapag pera ang kapalit, it is contract of sale. What if, okay, the consideration is partly in money and partly of another thing. Okay? So yung consideration instead na pure money, half money, and kalahati of another thing. What will be the contract? Is it a contract of sale or a contract of barter? Sabi sa Civil Code, the type of contract is determined under the following hierarchy. Number one, manifest intention of the parties. Kung ano daw yung intention ng parties, that will govern. Okay, if the manifest intention or the intention of the parties is not clear, the following rules shall apply. Thing is more valuable than money, then it is barter. If the money is equal or more than the value of the thing, it is a contract of sale. So that's the rule. Okay. How do we distinguish contract of sale from a contract for a piece of work? Okay. In a contract of sale, ordered in the ordinary course of business. Okay. If it is made specially for the customer upon his special order, it is contract for a piece of work. Things transferred already existed and can be subject of sale to other persons. While in a contract of piece of work, things transferred existed due to the order or specific order of the party desiring it. How do we distinguish contract of sale from dasyon and pago or dation in payment in your obligations and contracts? Okay? In a contract of sale, no pre-existing debt. Walang pre-existing debt. Dasyon and pago may pre-existing debt. Okay? Sa contract of sale, create ng obligation. While pag nag-apply ka ng dasyon and pago, it actually extinguishes an obligation. In contract of sale, there is a freedom in determining the price. Okay? In dasyon and pago, the price is value of the thing given. Okay, para ma-extinguish yung obligation mo, may pre-existing debt ka, papalitan mo ng another thing or price babayaran mo. That is dasyon in pago or dation in payment. In a contract of sale, the cost of consideration is the price and the delivery of the object. While in the dasyon in pago, the contract of cost is the extinguishment of the obligation and the delivery of the object. How do we distinguish contract of sale to contract to sell? Okay, in a contract of sale, ownership is transferred upon delivery. This is the general rule. Ownership is transferred upon delivery. In a contract to sell, even if the object is already transferred or delivered to the buyer, the ownership is retained by the seller. And kailan transfer ang ownership? Ownership is transferred upon full payment of the purchase price. Okay. In a contract of sale, non-payment is a resolutory condition, while in a contract to sell, full payment is a positive suspensive condition. In a contract of sale, again, sale is already perfected. So contract to sale, no perfected sale yet. In a contract of sale, subsequent buyer is presumed to be in bad faith. In a contract to sell, subsequent buyer is presumed to be in good faith. Okay. In contract of sale, vendor loses and cannot recover ownership of the thing sold until contract of sale is resolved and set aside. While in a contract to sell, title remains in the vendor kasi nga, hold niya yung ownership even if the object is already transferred. Title remains in the vendor if the vendor does not comply with the condition, and that is the full payment of the purchase price. Agency to sell versus contract of sale. In a contract of sale, the buyer receives the good as owner. In an agency to sell, the agent receives the goods of the principal who retains ownership. So agent lang siya. Na-receive ni agent yung thing pero hindi siya yung may-ari. The ownership will be retained by the principal. In a contract of sale, buyer pays the price, while in agency to sell, agent delivers the price which he got from his buyer. In a contract of sale, buyer as a general rule cannot return the object sold. Okay? Dito naman sa agency to sell, pag hindi nabenta, pwedeng ibalik ni agent. Of course, kay seller yun eh, kay principal. Okay? O, yun na lang po muna ang importante. Kinds of contract of sale, absolute, conditional. Okay? Pinagkaiba naman ng contract of sale sa lease. Sa contract of sale, ownership transferred by delivery. Dito naman sa contract of lease, kahit na dineliver, no? Nasa possession na ng other party, pero walang transfer of ownership kasi lease lang, renta, pahiram lang. In a contract of sale, seller must be the owner at the time of delivery. In a contract of lease, lessor need not be the owner. Okay? Si lessor, pwedeng niyang ipalis kahit hindi siya yung may-ari. No? Kasi meron tayong tinatawag na sublease. Subleasing.